Alright, let's get this party started. It's time for the waiting room to begin. Just turn this down 1 second. Alright, let's have some game audio. Where's the game audio already playing? Oh, I shouldn't be yet. Let's see, how loud is that? That seems like a reasonable volume, but it might get louder when the game actually plays. Alright, so do you know what time it is for me? Basically, I have to be careful not to yell. Hold on a second, I'll just turn my voice down maybe, because it is 1 AM here in Japan, and I am preparing to wait for the Apple announcement. Does anyone know what we're actually talking about? The thing is, actually, I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I can't actually stream the event. You're not allowed to. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be here on stream, but I'll just have to have a screen up that says I'm watching the event. So it's just a casual hangout today. That's right, it's WWDC, the developer conference. Yeah, okay, it's going to be ASMR mode today, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, maybe that's a good thing. But we're going to be watching the Apple event, and it's a shame that it's 2 AM and everyone in my house is asleep, because I would like to jump out of my seat and be excited when we get the final announcement. So for context, there are plenty of VR headsets out there in the wild, but everyone's been waiting for Apple to do one, because Apple has a track record of starting product categories and actually succeeding with them. Not every single time, but the smartwatch is now a thing now, and they're actually pretty good. The iPad, the tablet is a thing now. Smartphones are a thing now, and you'd be a fool if you didn't really believe that Apple was a major part of making that shift happen when it did. So although people do enjoy VR already, it hasn't reached that point where there are so many people using it that there's a lot of money to be made that all of your favorite games will be showing up on it. But if Apple can find a way in the next few years to reduce the price of this thing that they're hopefully going to announce today, then it could be a bit of a game changer. This could be like the beginning of genuinely usable hardware that we can actually not just play games in, but do all sorts of things like see people. I guess the idea is that you'll feel like you're seeing your friends even though you're really far away. That would be like the ideal, but it's difficult because you've got this giant plastic thing on your head. I think that's always been the most difficult thing. It's like if you do a VR chat with someone, really it's just lower fidelity than a video call, because now you're just looking at this weird 3D version of somebody. And Meta, they tried to come out with these like high resolution models, like 3D scans of your face, but they never got around to actually doing it. So we're still waiting to see the results of that. Yeah, it'll start in an hour. So what's going to happen is we're going to play some Street Fighter for an hour. Do you guys want to have some matches? I figured I haven't actually done ranked mode on my PC account. It didn't even occur to me that I don't really need to be on PC, but okay, most important thing, I can't figure out how to get out of this menu. Here we go. I'm going to put myself in, I feel like I should just put myself in novice, because I'm not even novice. The game put me in rookie on PlayStation. So anyway, just while I get myself set up, gonna take a ranked match here. Where is this frame? Yeah, we don't need this frame. Okay. This is actually the first time I've ever run the game on my PC, so if the whole stream like falls apart and crashes, you'll know why. Say hi to Brazil. Hola. Ouch. Okay. Ah! Air grab. This doesn't feel like bronze. How's the netcode? I think the netcode feels really good in this game. I've only played it for a couple days, but the matches we've had have been on average 180 ping. 180 ping. I do really unsafe stuff because I don't really know what's safe in this game yet. 180 ping to about 287 ping, and it's been good every time. No! Sucks I can't be here to watch you play Street Fighter 6 because it's 2 AM. What? It's 2 AM for me too. That didn't actually connect. Just sort of mashed it out. Do you still use the Victrix BFG? I absolutely do. Yeah, I would say that the BFG, the Pro BFG, is my pad of choice compared to like probably all the other pads I've got so far. Oops. Whiff punish. Jump again. I tried to drive rush, but I pressed the wrong button. You're supposed to press parry. Shoryurepa. Wow, the rematch is this fast in SF6. Yeah, it is really quickly. You can get straight back into battle. No, what? Not like this. EXTP? Nope. Power A fight pad thoughts. I've never had one. In fact, I've never seen one in the stores in Japan, which is the main reason I don't cover it. Like maybe I looked it up on Amazon once. Maybe I didn't find it. There must have been a good reason. Ouch. Running bear grab. Oh no, I'm burnt out. I don't think so. Oh no! Uh-oh, that's bad. I'm up one round though. What controller are you using? I'm using this. Sorry, I don't have my camera up because I can't be bothered. It's 2 AM. It's 1 AM. Can't be bothered to set up my iPhone to do the hand cam at the moment. No, what? Not again! Not like this! Am I not safe after that? What? That's not the one I thought it was gonna be! Okay, so I don't actually remember what I was trying to press, but I think it was some sort of EX move, which means I tried to press 2 kicks at the same time. And if you're Ken, pressing 2 kicks at the same time leads to his run towards the enemy move. Whoops. I'll take another ranked match, I think. After I change the settings. No, just leave it on auto. And then we'll go. Let's open up like a custom battle line. Is there anyone in chat who wants to have a match? Show come you came around about the Victrix. Sorry, Mario. Oh, how come you came around about the Victrix? Sorry, I don't really know what the sentence means. Are you asking me how I got one? Are you asking me if I changed my mind about it? I don't think I've changed my mind about any of the Victrix products. Is Street Fighter 6 cross-platform? I believe it is. It says PC or PlayStation or Xbox or whatever in the corner. Sorry, it says custom room, but there's actually not a custom room right now. That's punishable. Okay, now we know. Bad mistake. EXDP. Didn't crouch block. That's unsafe. What? What? I thought that would hit in time. Okay, hold on a second. I need to get rid of this thing that says we're in a custom room, which we are not. There we go. Am I playing on PS5 or PC? I'm playing on PC actually. This is the second match I've ever played on PC. That one against Geef was my first one. My first online match. Shoryuken. Oh, wow! That throw hit from like a million miles away. I wanted to do the kick super, but whatever. I'll do. Oh, a kill! Sweet. Sadly, you're in the middle of work. Fair enough. By the way, I need you guys to remind me when the Apple event actually starts. We're not just playing Street Fighter for fun. Like this is something to do while waiting for the Apple event to begin. That was the best punish I could think of. Is the announcement today? Yes. So it's at WWDC is in how many minutes? It's in 40 minutes time, and it will be presumably the announcement. We're all assuming the announcement will be the keynote speech. It would be a little bit mean if it wasn't the case. Oh no, I don't want to burn myself out again. Oh, I almost burnt myself out again. That was dangerous. Yeah, I don't know about cross save. I assume it's not because I think I've got 2 separate accounts. Because my rank didn't carry over. Oops. You want that damage, don't you? Okay. I don't think I've ever had a match where I didn't burn myself out. Uh-oh. Oh, nice throw, nice throw. Wake up, uninvincible DP. Can the brick adapter adapt between PS5, PS4, PS3, Xbox One? I am not sure what the question means, and I haven't tested it on Xbox because I don't have one. All I know is that if I plug a PS4 unofficial stick into this, it works on PS5. For me, that seems like the most important thing to test. I also know that it works on certain pad controllers, which for some reason don't work on PS5. For example, the Hori Fighting Commander. It's an officially licensed pad for PS4, but for some reason it doesn't work on PS5. Like, they decided to only add official support for the... Oops. Shoryurepa. Get in the corner. I the prize. Wait, where's my D? Where's my drive impact? Yes! Drive rush into nothing. Oh, it's gotta stop yelling. I keep forgetting that it's 2 a.m. Okay, I can be quiet. Oh! Where was my EXDP? Come on. Well, actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't do this one though. Why didn't that? I thought I could do my super after that, but I screwed it up. Yeah, I did the run move by accident earlier. Hey Nihongo, long time watcher, first time chatter. How's it going? Well, tired heart. Welcome to the stream, and I appreciate you going out of your way to put some messages in the chat, because this is one of the coolest ways to connect with people who know about the channel and have seen the videos. Most of the time, I can only communicate with people through the comments. And I don't know what it is about the notification system, but like after I reply to a comment, it's difficult to know what happens to the conversation afterwards. It's not like very easily tracked. So I appreciate you popping into the chat. Watch this. Oh no. I'm crazy like that. Help, help, help. Oh no, burnt out just by blocking. Oh, okay, I actually got lucky. I tried to EXDP there, but I didn't have any gauge, so fortunately I couldn't. But I still died. Drive rush. No, so Ken, if I just press 2 kicks like this, he does this. And you do this little run move that's not drive rush. I don't know what it is. I don't really know how to use it tactically, but it can be useful in combos to like, extend things. Okay, here we go. Jump towards me. No, not like that. Is this your favorite Street Fighter ever? I don't know, it's only been 2 days. It's likely to be though, with all the different features and all the modern changes to the game. Feels really good. Wasn't there a rumor a while ago that said Apple was developing AR glasses that look like standard glasses? I mean, if you can imagine it, yes, there's been a rumor. But there's nothing which has been confirmed. Not even the stuff that people are showing in, you know, YouTube videos like this is what they're gonna release tomorrow. Like, none of that is actually that well confirmed. They've done a really good job of keeping most of this stuff under wraps. I'll tell you what this reminds me of. Before the iPad was released, we had really no idea what they were going to make, and everyone thought they were going to make a netbook. So we all genuinely believed that a netbook was coming. Oh wow, why did I do that? We all genuinely thought they were going to make a netbook, a 7-inch, like, low-powered laptop, and then they came out with the iPad and it's like a giant iPhone. And we're like, wait a minute, this is worse. Turns out it was way better. This person's punishing me. Yeah. What are my thoughts on Street Fighter 3? I found it heavily pixelated. What? Well, I mean, that's the aesthetic from back then. I mean, that was the limit of what they could draw, and in a way, it kind of looks better like that. If they made like a high res version of Street Fighter 3, I don't know if I would like it. It's a bit like the high res version of you know that company Udon made a high res version of, they called it HD Remix of Street Fighter 2, and it's like they look like American cartoons. It's not that Street Fighter has always been like a Japanese styled thing. It's always been a very like world style to it. But when they did that remake, the HD remake of Street Fighter 2, I don't know, I wasn't super into it. Everyone looked kinda Batman-y. The joy of drawing. Love your in-depth reviews. How are you enjoying the new installation of Street Fighter 6? The new installation. I'm very much enjoying the new installation. You're making it sound like some museum walkthrough with PlayStations hanging from the ceiling. Is this the same person? Can't actually tell. It might be. No, it's not the same person. The other person didn't jump. Yeah, this is a different person. But yeah, I'm loving the new installation of Street Fighter 6. I think graphically it looks amazing. It's fresh enough and different enough to Street Fighter 5 that it's like, it means that, you know, I don't have to play the game that I've been playing for the past 4 years or however long I played Street Fighter 5 for. Not that I dislike Street Fighter. I like Street Fighter 5, but you know, you do get bored of playing the same game over and over and again. So what? Nice block. I didn't think they were gonna block that. Throne. Okay. What's my time zone? I'm in Japan right now. So it's like 1:30 in the morning. Good. Yep. Oh dear. Done it again. Alright, what are we gonna do? Can't believe that hit. She's gonna jump again. No! It was the opposite. I was looking in the sky. I actually thought I was gonna win that game. I'll show you the controller I'm playing on. I showed it just briefly probably before you arrived, but I'm playing on the Hori Fighting Edge today. About time. Ah. Wow, I mashed when I woke up. Would you buy Ken outfit too? I'll just play the game. I think if you play World Tour mode, you can unlock it, right? I don't want to pay money. I already bought the Ultimate Edition, which is like $1 zillion. What happened to the weekly news flash? Oh, I just didn't have time, sadly. So I discovered in order to actually get all my review videos done, I just didn't have time to do the news videos. Because the thing is, the news videos were supposed to be easier. I thought, I'll collect the news, I'll add my opinion, I'll write the script, and then I'll find the footage. And it turns out it was actually more work than making review videos. Is Japan a lonely place? Absolutely not. But it can be. Define lonely. Nice anti-air. Nice combo. Is that gonna kill? Unbelievable. Deaded. Getting skins through the World Tour is grindy. Yeah, but okay, so I only really want the Ken one. I just want his classic skin, his classic costume, but at the same time, I don't even really like it that much. I kind of prefer his look in his new look, his new homeless jacket look. I think he's one of those people where looking homeless actually kind of suits him. So, but I'm curious about this question. What do you mean about Japan being a lonely place? Have you played Sifu? I haven't. The Ultimate Edition doesn't come with all the classic costumes? Well, this is the thing. I think you get access to them. You can win them. You don't have to pay for them. But you do still have to work through the game to get them. Ikebukuro yoku ikimasu ka? I don't go to Ikebukuro that often. When I do go to Ikebukuro, I don't really have much to do there. Thing about Akihabara and Ikebukuro, right? I think 10 years ago, it felt like it was more necessary to go there for everything, but now that everything is online, like you're more likely to be able to buy the stuff you're looking for online. But I like window shopping, and Ikebukuro is a nice place, and it's got all the female anime fans, so it's got like a different atmosphere to Akihabara, which is nice. Is the outfits the only thing you get from World Tour? Well, you also get the fun and joy of playing a video game. Was this about Pokken tournament? I think I owned the game. Did I make a video about it? I might even have made a video about it. Because the outfit's the only thing you get. Oh, sorry, we already read that one. It's not grindy to get costumes at all. Literally buy the person's favorite thing and give it to them 25 times. You can grind the coins in Smash. Huh. I'm gonna have to write that tip down. The helmet haircut. I think it suits her. Pokken is a Pokemon fighting game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played it. I've heard good things about it. It is made by Namco. Actually, come to think of it, isn't Smash Bros. Actually technically also made by Namco? Who did it first? How long is gift shop for 1800? I don't know what that means. I haven't done anything except go online with this game. I went into training mode and I've been online. Do you see how I just put myself in the corner there? That was a tactical move. I'm trying to do the move from the combo trials. I can't remember how to do it. I'll just do that. That's the only combo I know how to do. All button versus arcade stick? How do you mean? Do you mean for Street Fighter 6? I think it will... I think probably all button controller is still going to be optimal for Street Fighter 6, like most fighting games. But I'm playing on stick because it's more fun. Shoryuken. Oops. I think I did the wrong punch. Tried to press medium punch, it came out too early. Have you tried modern controls? Yes, I think actually the first, probably when I did the first video I made with Street Fighter 6. What was the first video I made with Street Fighter 6? Was that? I think I made a video called Fighting Gamer Tries Modern Controls. Oh, wow, that missed. Is that a safe jump? Oh my goodness. Please connect. I can't believe this. I'm so bad at this. I love playing on stick. It's so much fun. Oh wow. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No! Unbelievable. I can't believe that. Am I playing on pad? Okay, yeah, so I said I would show the controller. So I'm playing on this. This is the Hori Fighting Edge. Let me just rematch this person. Let me show him who's boss. Uh-oh. So I thought this was the training music, but this is actually Ken's music, is it? Yeah, that would have worked with Sakura. Oh. Street Fighter 3 online PS3 is amazing. Yeah, it is. I enjoy it. It's difficult because I think if you want to play Street Fighter 3, I think the majority of the people who play it are playing on Fightcade, right? That's something that's confusing about that game specifically, is that like the actual largest number of people are playing on not the actual official console version, which is fine. Uh-oh, what am I doing? Does that connect? Yeah, it does. Good. Do you enjoy 2D platformers? Yeah! Yeah, I played Mega Man X. Are there any other 2D platformers that I like? Phew! Okay, I won my honor back. Did you see the Street Fighter 6 VR mod? Yes! Yes, I did see that. Actually, that's quite topical because that's why we're here today. So this is the waiting room for the Apple headset announcement. And we are still 20 minutes away, so... You know what, I was going to open a battle lounge, but I don't think we have time. Looks like I'm just going to play ranked for another 20 minutes. But yeah, I saw the VR mod. I don't know if Capcom is happy about that, but it looks like that would be really fun to play. I can't remember what they call it. Prey Dog is the name of the guy who develops that. Oh wait, I've changed color. I thought I was on the left. Modern controls. Nice target combo. Alright. Do you like Tekken? I like Tekken. I'm not very good at it, but from the trailers for Tekken 8, it makes me really want to try hard to be good at Tekken this time around. Greetings from Chile! Oh, nice to meet you. You can cancel the crouching medium kick in the fireball. You don't say. No, you're absolutely right though. So basically I don't do the fireball because I played Sakura in Street Fighter 5. So it's just a force of habit. When I play a Shoto character, I automatically do crouching medium kick into Tatsu all the time. I think he was not happy about that. He's like, no, these classic control people are evil.
Here comes a new challenger.
Your prediction of the Apple VR price.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
It's probably going to be somewhere between $2,500 and $3,000. That's what I've heard. But again, that's just rumor, and that kind of rumor is actually possibly more accurate because they you know, people are analyzing the supply chain. Oops. Oh. Oh, missed. Oh no! Maybe I should have just thrown him. Yeah, I think it'll be something like $3,000. Yeah, do something unsafe. It's fun. Empty jump throw. Empty jump throw. Is he giving up? "15 minutes ago." Thanks, Kieran. I need to remember stuff like that. What is iron? Is that a rank? What rank was I before? Do you like Zelda? Who doesn't like Zelda? Love the music. I love the music in Zelda. I have one specific memory about playing A Link to the Past on Super Nintendo as a kid. And I was playing at a friend's house and we couldn't figure out how to get past this one area in the dark zone. Like, the whole map switches to like dark mode. And there's like this place that you can't get to you can't get over this bridge unless you've got this magic hammer. But we thought that we were getting over the bridge to get the magic hammer. So we're like, you need the magic hammer to get the magic hammer. And that's the only thing I can remember about Zelda. A Link to the... Oh, why did I do a fireball there? He taunted me. I can't really get the timing down for these parries. Yeah, I tried to mash the button when I woke up. I thought I would try and learn how to time those parries, but maybe I should do that in training mode, not in a match. Oh, it's rookie and then iron. Okay, now we know. Hayuken simulator. What is Hayuken? Is that what it sounds like? Shoryuken. I like Ken. I think Ken is so much fun to play. I haven't really tried the other characters, but Shoryuraba. I couldn't think of a punish, so I just missed my throw. What a disaster. Neon, how's it going? We got mods in the chat. Excellent. Keep things under control in there for me. Ouch. Bet you didn't see that coming. Stretching thin, trying to stay awake for WWDC. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trying to stay awake, but it's nearing 2 AM. Up and over. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of reading the chat and playing the game at the same time. What do you think? I'm getting pretty good at this. I think this is like an important part of being a fighting game streamer. Not that I am, but... Uh-oh. Oh, I wanted to do the drive impact stuff. It's okay. Alright, fundamentals. Thanks, Mason. I don't really know what his toolkit is yet, but I know how to Dragon Punch because I played previous Street Fighter games, and it seems to be carrying along. I think that's an important thing about putting these legacy characters back into the game. Like they know that people who haven't played the game for 20 years are gonna come back for this game because they've heard that it's big, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna hope that there's a character that they kind of recognize. It's not the move I thought it was gonna be. Every time. Sure you can. Nice jumping, okay. You made a bad mistake. I can't. I tried to do a dragon punch, but forgot what the shortcut was on arcade stick. Ken mains forever. After playing SF6 with a controller and D-pad, I am developing pain in my wrists and hands. Oh no! Sorry to hear that. Any tips on controllers to change to? Let's just hold on a second. I'll just count the number of matches I can do. Okay, I'll do one more ranked match. Otherwise, we'll miss the event. After playing SF6 with a controller in D-pad, I am developing pain in my wrist. So, are you saying that you're developing pain in your hands because of playing on a D-pad? Because if you hold it correctly, you can easily play on pad without getting pain in your hands. So if you really want to play on pad, then I recommend experimenting with different ways to hold the controller. Ouch. Yeah, hopefully it's not carpal tunnel, but yeah. Opinion on WWDC. Well, it hasn't started yet, Memory Alpha. But when it starts, hopefully, yeah, I'll have an opinion. Get a fight stick. You don't have to get a fight stick, but I really recommend you at least try it once. If there's still a place that has an arcade, or if you've got a friend who owns an arcade stick, definitely try it, because Street Fighter is a really different experience on an arcade stick. Like, no matter how much better other controllers come out, it'll always be something special. Playing on an arcade stick. Oh no. I can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lose this round, I think. You can't really dash as fast as you could in Street Fighter 5. Pretty much everything I've done in the game so far is just me attempting to do stuff that worked in Street Fighter 5. Not that I played Ken in that game. I did try though. Nice jump in, okay. Made a bad mistake. What a cool looking super. That's just the coolest thing ever. Yes, so anyone who's wondering, that's why we're here today. We're basically waiting room for the Apple event. And unfortunately, oh, rematch. What? Is this set not finished? I thought it was over. Jump at me, please. I fell for the frame trap. Oh, I thought he was gonna do another drive impact. Oh no. Will they add to continuity this year? What are you talking about? For iOS? I can't remember what continuity is. What is that? Is that when you you turn one app off on your phone and then you continue using it on your desktop? What's going on? Oh no, burnt out. Wasn't paying attention. It's okay. Fortunately, burnout doesn't actually lose your special moves. You just lose EX moves, which sucks, but still. Uh-oh. Not like this. Oh no! The double throw. I wasn't ready. Okay, I've got to focus. My honor's on the line here. What's my thoughts on modern controls? I'm glad that they're in the game. I plan to use modern controls every time I'm with friends or trying out new characters that I'm not familiar with. Oh, that was punishable. Oh, nice. Okay. Whew. I was really stressed. I was like, if I lose this right before the Apple announcement, then it'll be like the last thing I remember. I feel that pressure. Do you feel that pressure when you play fighting games and you're like, okay, this is the last one. I've got to go to class or I've got to go to work. Oh no! Don't let me talk. Don't let me talk after my match finishes because we're gonna miss the event.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Oh dear. Okay. I'm not gonna throw the round, but I'm gonna one and done this guy. Sorry, we don't have time for this. I have to beat you really quickly because, unfortunately, it's time for the Apple event. When I'm in a hurry, I can play well. 4 minutes to go. Oh dear. 2 minutes. No, we've only got 2 minutes left. Okay, I think we've got enough time now. I don't know why this happens, but I play way better when I'm stressed or in a hurry. Okay. Sorry, I would love to play you again, sir, but I'm in a hurry. Hopefully he checks my stream and realizes that hold on, how do I turn this off? Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, give me 5 seconds while I switch. I need to switch the screen. I'll turn the game off. You can still hear it, right? I'm just gonna leave the Street Fighter music playing, actually. But I can't show you the screen when we're doing the Apple event because you need permission, and I don't have permission to restream the event. So I'll just be watching it and you can just listen to some Street Fighter music in the background. Is the music really loud? It's really loud. I didn't realize how loud it was. Could you guys even hear me? Huh. Didn't even realize. Anyway, so I'm going to be sitting here watching the Apple event, and I realize that's not super thrilling, but I just wanted to say thank you to anyone who came for the Street Fighter portion and just hung out, gave me tips, chatted about Street Fighter. You can hear me well? Excellent, excellent. Honestly, I suppose I could just turn the music back up. So, I'm chatting too much, and I've forgotten to the task at hand, which was to open up the Apple event, which is now running. The Apple event is not running on the official page. Oh, it's begun. Okay, no, it's begun on the official page. Oh, you know what? No, I can't have the audio for you guys because I'm not allowed to have it. How do I hear it without you guys hearing it? Maybe if I turn that audio off. Maybe if I put if I turn my PlayStation on. This is a little bit overkill. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I really appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. It's difficult to put it into words when you're streaming. It just sounds like, yo, hey guys, thanks for coming. But really on the inside, I'm like, yo, I showed up for a stream at 1 a.m. in the morning, and you guys showed up, and that's really cool. I can't figure out how to quit to the desktop. Audio routing. Yeah, I actually have installed Jack Router, I think. What's it called? No, there's a different word. VB cable. Actually, I don't know if I've got it installed on this PC. Exit to desktop. There it is. So I will have my audio off here, but I can hear it. Actually, I can't hear it. Oh, here we go. So I can hear my audio now, and I'll turn on the PlayStation so you guys can hear it. He said, welcome to WWDC. I was using Arcade Stick today, yes. I can't see what's going on the screen.
Street Fighter 6.
Okay, so this is a little complicated because I have to let everyone know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to do that. Put the screen. Put a piece of text on the screen, I think. Text. Text. I'm just going to call it WWDC. Watching Apple event at WWDC. Open. Not a open in a new window to watch together. Whoa, it's so big. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna get. I'm gonna be a little quiet while I'm doing this, but I just basically what I recommend is that you all open up. Oh dear, is it getting loud? How do I turn this music down? What I recommend is you just watch the Apple event in a separate window, so that anything I'm saying makes sense. So he has moved on to... They're talking about Apple Silicon and stuff, so it looks like they're not doing any headset stuff yet. It's tempting to go back into Street Fighter while waiting. Alright, so predictions. What do you guys think is going to be the main announcement? Apart from it being a headset, what do you think is going to be like the main feature? Oh, is this a MacBook Air? Oh, they've made a new MacBook Air. It looks like a really slim MacBook Pro. I do quite like the idea of a MacBook Air that's not wedge shaped. I've got the MacBook Air and I love it, but I don't really like the wedge shape. So this is, but it's too early for me to upgrade. I bought mine in 2021. I don't really need, and my MacBook Air still does everything. Everything you see on the main channel, by the way. I want all the channels really. I do on my MacBook Air. Apple finally invents a folding phone. Not likely. If they announce anything, it's not going to be phone related. It's going to be PC related or VR related. A 1080p video camera. What an accomplishment. The notch is still there. Yeah, my MacBook Air doesn't have a notch. Do the MacBook Pros, do they have notches? I don't even know. Come to think of it. You'd like an Apple folding phone? I think it will happen eventually though. We already know that bending screens do work. You know, we've seen the other makers do it. But there is also the potential that Apple will just skip folding phones. Like they'll just go straight to like carrying a little projector around with you. Are you waiting for Apple VR? Yes, Beat 'em Up Master. Actually, the main point of this stream was actually just to boot up Street Fighter while waiting for an hour for this to happen. Now we're moving on to MacBook Air, but hopefully VR is happening after this. They need to update the FaceTime cameras. So XBL, what's really interesting about the cameras on these MacBooks is that now you can use your iPhone, and of course it costs as much as the laptop. Like I think my iPhone costs more than my MacBook Air. This thing is super expensive, but the camera is so good on it that it does make no sense for them to spend money putting a nice camera in a laptop, because you just press the button. Is that what you're talking about, continuity, by the way? If you just press a button on your Mac, it just instantly turns it on, and then you can have it at any angle you want, facing you. You can have it from like right below your chin or right above your head. I've tried it and I really like the feature. Why are you testing VR in the first place? I got a VR headset right at the beginning. Do you remember when the HTC Vive came out? I made a video about it in 2017, so it was like a year after the Vive came out. And it was amazing. I really loved the idea of VR. And then I think the following year, the Quest 1 came out, and I bought that as well. And I stopped. I think I lost. It's not that I lost interest in VR, but I just got more interested in other things, especially, you know, getting more deeply into fighting games. But also, VR content's kind of not fun to watch. I mean, I've tried watching on other people's channels, and I've tried making it on my own channel, and it's difficult to make VR content fun because it's not that it's impossible. It's just difficult. So I stopped making VR content on the channel, but behind the scenes, I still really enjoy VR. I mean, I've got this. It's the PS VR. I use this for Gran Turismo, and this thing is amazing. It has its issues for sure, but I don't even care if I never buy another game for PSVR. Like now that I've got, because I've got GT7 on it, I'm super happy. What's he talking about this Mac Studio? Are they going to announce an update to the Mac Studio? Still love your Quest 1? Oh, I've heard you've got to be careful with the Quest 1 and the Oculus Go. If you update it, the app no longer works, and so if you do factory reset, it might be difficult to actually. You can like brick the headset if you factory reset because there's no more app to set it up. Hopefully they fix that though. The stuff I do is video editing, so I don't actually have any need for any of the features they're talking about, by the way. If I actually did some of these complex motion graphics things, then maybe I would need the power, but right now, for editing videos for the channel, like, my MacBook Air is still too powerful. Hope Apple VR classes are not mobile. Do you mean glasses? Are not mobile only, but have some kind of wireless tech to connect to a computer, unless they have an M processor in it. I think you're opening a can of worms. There's a lot of things in that sentence. There's a lot of different things in that sentence, but I don't think the point of the headset will be to work with a Mac or to work with a PC. The whole point will be to be a standalone kind of Apple VR experience. And it won't be called VR for sure. What computer could possibly need 192 gigabytes of RAM? I remember when I was like happy to have 2 gigabytes of RAM in my computer. Back in the old days. Can you play PS4 VR with VR2? I believe you cannot. If you've got PSVR 2, you have to get games that are updated for it. So for example, I've got one game called No Man's Sky, and it was made for PSVR 1, I think, but they updated it so it does also work with PSVR 2. But other games that are not updated, if they were only designed for PSVR 1, they don't automatically work with PSVR 2, which is a shame. I bought the Quest 2 for Resident Evil 4. Is Resident Evil 4 on Quest 2? Or do you use it on Steam VR? Yeah, I mean, whatever Apple announces today doesn't really matter, because if you want to play games on your PC, Quest 3 is going to be still the cheapest, best way to do it. Quest 3 is going to come out probably full, right? It's going to be 40% slimmer than before. It's going to be $500, which is affordable if you ask me. And for what it can do, it's going to be amazing. We're only really here to see what Apple announces because it will affect the rest of the industry. The Mac Studio can drive 6 displays at the same time. What is it? Is it like 3 display ports that can be daisy chained or what? I love Japan, but as a Hong Kong foreigner, it gets lonely. I like Kyoto and Tokyo. Well, Japan can be an isolating place, but at the same time, it can be too close. You know, for example, wait a minute, they just announced the Mac Pro. I'll have to get back to your comment about Japan being lonely. They didn't have a Mac Pro before, did they? This is new, right? Wow. Okay, so this is exciting for people who were waiting for this. Anyway, so going back to what you were saying about Japan being lonely. The thing is, the way Japan works is that the people, when they get into their groups of basically 5 or 6 people, they'll like stick with those people for the rest of their life, and they'll be really, really close. I mean, Japan is the sort of country that has public baths still. Like, that's not really a common thing in the West at all. Like, that's how close Japan can be. It's just like you're in a bath, not clothed, with strangers. But at the same time, if you don't have friends that you grew up with in Japan, then it's like, who do you hang out with? The thing I've heard the most common is that people, even when they go to high school, their best friends are the ones that they've made in junior high school. And the reason is, after junior high school, you leave junior high school and you go to whatever the best high school is that you can find. It's often in a different city, like a different town away from where you live. And so people will get on the train to go to schools that aren't in their hometowns, hang out with their high school friends, but then every day they go home to their junior high school. So even when they go to high school, their main 4 or 5 like friends in their sort of clique, their little friends group, that's in their hometown. So you can imagine people who come to Japan to study abroad in, like, I was gonna say daigaku, in college, or if you come early, you could even study in Japan in Japanese high school. And you might be like, why am I still isolated? I'm in a school in Japan. I'm friends with these people. You are, but you're like on the more superficial layer of friendship, because like their close-knit friendships are the ones that they made with their junior high friends. I don't know, I've always thought that was an interesting concept. The last Mac Pro was ages ago. I believe it was. I think my stream might be set to have a big delay on it. Hang on a second, let me just double check my settings, because I'm seeing the chat show up like really late. Stream settings. No, it's on low latency. Every Mac is a gigantic upgrade. Well, I bet it is. Is the Victrix FS12 worth the money today? I watched your video on it. I just want to know if your mind has changed. Sorry for asking again. Oh, no, that's fine. Most often I will miss a question, so it's fine if you want to ask a question again. Sorry. I will answer your question, but I need to check if Tim is about to announce Apple VR. He's walking around the trees. Hold on, I'm gonna focus on the event. He stopped walking. Oh. No, it's just talking about macOS now. We're gonna be up till like 4 AM, aren't we? This is crazy. Okay. Oh, he's just talking about iOS. So, the question about the Victrix FS12. I can't really tell you whether it's worth the money. I don't even really know how much it is. I think it's $400. The thing is, FS12 is still the only official controller. It's still the only officially licensed controller for PlayStation that is all button in layout. That will change, presumably in the fall, with the Razer controller, all button controller. It's called the Kitsune. So if you really do care about the price, then it's worth waiting to see how much the Razer Kitsune is going to cost. I assume it's going to be less expensive than the Victrix FS12. I would guess that they're going to launch the Kitsune at $300. In the PS4 era, most of the controllers launched at $200, between $150 $200. But with inflation, since the PS4 launched, you should expect to pay $260 for the same thing. So $300 for a controller does feel like a premium, but it's only really a price increase of $40, because including inflation, $260 today is kind of what we paid $200 for before. The Apple cheese grater. I haven't watched a WWDC for so long. I have no idea what he's talking about. I used to code. Objective-C. I used to make apps for iPad. I never sold anything, but I just did it as experimentation. They transcribe your voicemail into text. That's cool. So we can screen phone calls by reading the message. That's pretty good. So anyway, yeah, Antonio, I think the FS12, it's worth waiting to see what Razer comes up with price-wise. But the FS12, nothing has changed about my thoughts on the controller itself. It's a solid piece of engineering. It's a very premium, luxurious product to own. It's got all Sanwa buttons. I believe it's got a touchpad. I do feel like they should have tried harder to put L3 and R3 on at the same time. Like, I appreciate having a touchpad, but it seems annoying that R3 and L3 are not both physical buttons. It's such a nice looking stick though. Controller. What's up, Salvation? Fly Guy, what's up? Yo, I've been watching you since about 2015. I love the content you make. Thanks, Akshay. Appreciate that. 2015. What did I make in 2015? I think 2014 I made my video about the PlayStation 4 because it came out 2015 actually. It came out a few months. It came 3 months later than in the West, and I remember being kind of upset about that. You know, I really love Apple products, but I'm really glad I'm not at this event in person because I would probably be kind of rude. I would probably be quite rude to people's faces. I'd be like, you do not actually talk like this. Do you really talk like this? Oh my god. We have changed the way that you're going to navigate with locations in your phone like nothing you have ever seen. It's like, stop looking at the transcript and just talk to me like a normal person. But I know that this is part of the strategy. Like this method of speaking is clearly, there's a psychological reason why this works. She's really frustrating me. I might turn the I'm gonna turn her audio. Okay, I feel better now. I've actually turned my headphones off. I'm just gonna talk to you guys. Let me know when VR starts. I got the Pro FS, not the leverless. Yeah, I've got the Pro FS, and again, like I said, I mean, this is not the Pro FS, but if you get yourself an arcade stick, you will have such a fun experience with fighting games. It'll be a little bit more frustrating, but there is... I can't explain it. It's... the potential reward for learning how to play on stick is far greater, I believe, than playing on an all-button controller. When you do stuff on all-button controller, it's like a means to an end. I have to get this move to come out, and I have to get it to come out consistently and on time. And it just does. You just do the input, and if you screw it up, there are ways to screw inputs up quite easily on an all-button controller, but not in terms of timing. Like, you just press the button or you didn't. But on an arcade stick, you're like constantly honing your craft. I am going to learn the art of doing a quarter circle forward, releasing back to neutral cleanly, and then doing a quarter circle backward. For whatever reason, that might actually be a necessity for the combo that you're doing in KOF or something. Or I'm going to get good at manipulating my fingertips on the ball top of this lever so that I can especially in Street Fighter 6, a lot of the time you have to do things like a crouching normal, like crouching heavy punch. So go from crouch to forward forward. And if you don't go through neutral, it's not going to come out. You're just going to get down, down, forward, 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 and it's not the same. So the reward, the potential reward for becoming proficient with an arcade stick is significantly greater, in my opinion, than just picking up an all button controller and everything just works. There is some suffering involved, of course, learning the technique, but it's the same as like, if you're not here for the suffering, then why are you? It's the same thing with learning the piano, learning a violin, or learning the drums. It's like, if you could press a button and get the drums to play by themselves, wouldn't be interesting, and it wouldn't be impressive either. But why do you play the drums really? Like, to get chicks. You want to be attractive to the opposite sex, and that's why you learn the drums. I don't think it really works the same way with arcade sticks. You can't just learn how to be good at fighting games and then suddenly be a babe magnet. That, as far as I've seen, you can be like the greatest Street Fighter player on earth and women can be completely uninterested. So if you're looking to find a date, you've chosen the wrong genre. Oh, what's this? They're swapping phone details. I don't know why we didn't have that before, but okay. Oh, you can airdrop to a watch. That's quite cool. What was the gesture? Sorry, anyone who's just joining and doesn't know what we're doing, we're watching the Apple event, but I can't show it to you because I'm not allowed to. They're airdropping contacts to each other, airdropping stuff from phones to watches. That seems actually quite useful. Interesting. So it'll stop using airdrop over Bluetooth if you like move too far away from the person, and it will finish the transfer through Wi-Fi or mobile internet. That's clever. Would you play Gran Turismo? Blue Flame? Have you not seen my video? I made a video when I got Gran Turismo on my channel. Check it out. Well, I don't know if I made a proper video. I may have made a short. I made a shorts video. It's like 60 seconds long. But yeah, I think I made a shorts video. No, come on. I'm sure I did a proper video. Did I not do a proper video? I just can't remember. Anyway, there's content of me playing GT7 in PS4 2, and it's amazing. On losing to the wife or girlfriend, just do what I do and unplug the controller. There's nothing else you can do. Like, if you're married or you have a girlfriend, you can corroborate this story. The smartest thing you can do if your wife starts beating you at video games is to unplug the controller, because winning the game is not winning you anything else. In this relationship, you should just allow this to happen. Don't throw the game. Play properly. Play with honor. But if she's genuinely better than you, you'd be best to just accept it. What about Tetris or Dr. Mario? What is this? This is like 20 questions? Yeah, I played Tetris. I played Tetris before you were born. Actually, I have no idea how old you are, but I was probably playing Tetris before you were born. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. I love that game. A lot of people don't really know about Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Megafan, do you actually mean Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, or do you just mean Super Puzzle Fighter 2? Because Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, you still play it on NetPlay. Damn, really? I think Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo is the only one I think Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo was only on PC, wasn't it? Because Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo is the one that actually had power gauges, and you could use the gauge to get a magic block anytime you want. Oh, so you're playing Turbo. Oh, you're playing it on an emulator. Was Turbo also on console? Because the version they released on Capcom Fighting Collection, that is actually just normal Super Puzzle Fighter 2. I have some Puzzle Fighter game for the Neo Geo Pocket. Puzzle Fighter for Neo Geo Pocket? It wasn't on Neo Geo Pocket, was it? Oh, was it on Saturn and PS1? Are you sure it was Turbo? I'm curious. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. It was released in Japan as Super Puzzle Fighter 2X HD Remix, but what was the PC version? Was it called something else? Okay, so the whole game is called Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, but what was the PC version? The PC version was definitely different. Like, I've talked about this on stream with people before, and I can't remember which person in the chat did this, but they actually went and recorded footage of the PC version for me and became the only person on YouTube with a PC version video. I don't think it's called anything. Battle of the Ports. It was amazing. There was like a bonus mode, you could win music and stuff. No, I don't see a way to find it. Videos? Yeah, I don't know. Can't find it. PC version was amazing though. Most people have never played it. If you mashed all the buttons at the same time, it would give you a magic block anytime you wanted, as long as you had gauge. And I think that was game breaking. I think it kind of ruined the balance of the game, but I really enjoyed it. He's talking about a new experience coming to iOS 17. What is standby? They've turned your iPhone into a clock when it's off. But that my Apple Watch already does that. I kind of feel like we should have already have had this, but I guess we didn't. Okay, well, I mean that's a welcome feature. I play Street Fighter 6 on PC. My main monitor I play on is 4K 144 Hz, and my secondary is a 1080p 240 Hz. Does monitor frame rate not matter since fights only run at 60 FPS? Okay, so Irving, this is a really good question, but the frame rate of your monitor does matter, but not for the reason that you think. So high refresh rate monitors, a lot of people use them to get more images per second. So you can actually play FPS games and actually show more images. Like when you move your character from here to here, if you do it on a high refresh rate monitor, you'll see them not just here and here, you'll see them at all the spaces in between, you know, 360 times per second or whatever the refresh rate is. With fighting games, that's not the case. As far as I'm aware, Street Fighter 6 only runs at 60 FPS. I believe there are like world tour modes and like adventure modes that run at 120, but the game itself runs at 60 FPS. They don't have more animation frames than that. However, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong because I haven't found a way to run the game actually at 120 FPS, but with Street Fighter 5, for example, you could actually run your monitor at 120 FPS and the game at 60 FPS. And as a result, you would see movements twice as fast as people playing on a 60 hertz monitor, because if the move updates earlier, you get to see that frame before you would if it were on a 60 hertz monitor, if you get what I mean. So the point of using a high refresh rate monitor is not to see more images per second, it's to see any changes to the screen as soon as possible. And as I understand it, getting a 120 hertz monitor makes a big difference. That a 240 hertz monitor doesn't make much difference, and then a 360 hertz monitor again makes more difference. So if you're going to get a high refresh rate monitor, get 120 hertz. If you're going to spend a lot of extra money, you can just skip 240 and just get yourself a 360 hertz monitor. But yeah, it's like less delay. Basically, the idea with delay with fighting games is that with the old days, with the CRT monitors, so when you played Street Fighter 3 or Street Fighter Alpha 3, or you played Street Fighter 2, any game like Smash Bros, Melee, they all play on CRTs, right? Because those refresh, they display the image much sooner than LCDs tend to. So even an LCD which has a 1 millisecond response time, the display lag from pressing a button to seeing something happen on screen is still much longer than it would be on a CRT, because the CRT is just, it's like throwing electrons at like a charged piece of glass, and it can do that way faster than an LCD can change color, unless you've got one of these high refresh rate new monitors, these high refresh rate LCDs. The goal for a fighting game on a high refresh rate monitor is to get as close as possible to the delay lag that we had on CRTs. But we're not going to run fighting games at 360 hertz. There's no extra animation to show us, unless you're playing Samurai Showdown, which I believe does run at 120 hertz on Xbox Series X. And that's it. I think it doesn't do it on any other platform. Of course, it makes a huge difference for FPS games, because you're like, it's just genuinely less blurry. You're moving around in 3D space. The whole world is changing, and you've got that crosshair, and you need to like aim and like shoot the guy when he's in front of the crosshair. But that's not a feature of fighting games. Fighting games work on the game runs at 60 FPS. We have frame data. We know exactly how many frames are going to happen before this move can come out. The game would be broken if one person had an advantage and had more frames being shown to them per second. But they already have the advantage if they're just running a high refresh rate monitor, because the game's only running at 60 FPS, but they're seeing information sooner than everyone else. Anyway, if you're interested, I can't unplug it now, but I've got, I can. I don't want to unplug it now. I've got a video on my channel about a monitor called the Arzopa. It's like a portable monitor, and it's like the first time I had a monitor. That's not true. It's a monitor that runs at 144 hertz, and it does, like I did like an in-game test hitting a button in Street Fighter 5, and you see the punch comes out twice as fast. Like it takes 80 milliseconds to happen on a PlayStation 4, and it takes like 35, 40 milliseconds on a high refresh rate monitor. Oh, and text will scroll way smoother for sure. Right now, actually, I'm running my main monitor at 144, and it's just super smooth. Anything that has like very small incremental updates, like your mouse, your mouse, just your mouse, like the trails of your pointer, that already is enough to see how much smoother things are running. But yeah, it depends on what you're looking at. Whether you're looking at a video or whether you're looking at a game, high refresh rate monitors can and can not. It just depends on the situation whether it's actually going to make have much benefit for you. Will this work with older iPhones? I actually don't know what they're talking about. Are you talking about the AirDrop thing? I don't see why not. They're not talking about new iPhones today. They won't announce a new iPhone until August or sorry, October probably. I miss when they used to do WWDC like on an actual stage. Like these highly produced videos kind of it doesn't feel like a developer conference anymore. But of course, for marketing new products, this is way better. Wow, Jenny's here to talk about PDF. Where is the VR headset? What time is it? Oh, is it? We've only been watching for 40 minutes. Also need to remember that when FPS and Hertz goes up, the time saving will exponentially go down. Like 30 FPS is frame every 33 milliseconds, 60 FPS is 16 milliseconds, and 120 is 8. I don't know if that is exponential. Is that exponential? Is that exponential growth? It is halving, I suppose, yeah. But there are, what's the word? Reduced, what is the word? Sorry, Jenny's speaking about PDFs. What do you say when you've got like the returns get less and less as you spend more money? Anyway, what I heard was that a 240 Hz monitor is not that big a leap. It's not as big as the leap from 60 FPS to 120. That's a really huge leap. That's a 33 millisecond. Yeah, no, it's going from, you know, seeing updates as quickly as possible. You would have to wait 16 milliseconds for the next update. But at 144 Hz, you might see that update 8 milliseconds faster. So it just depends. I don't want to talk about it too much, otherwise I might start making mistakes and getting confused about what I'm talking about. Are we talking about the iPhone stand? I think it should work with any iPhone. Well, not any iPhone. It should work with any of the modern ones, like the 13 and the 14. Did you like the swag Dreamcast? What are you talking about? What's a swag Dreamcast? Tell me more. It's something about return on an investment, but it's more like diminishing returns. I found sorry, here Tamagoyaki just wrote it for us. Diminishing returns. Thank you very much. But that is what I was thinking about, yeah. Sega Dreamcast. Why did you say swag Dreamcast? I'm more interested in the swag Dreamcast. Cool. New iOS stuff, new iPad OS stuff, but we know why we're really here. Come on. Please talk about the headset next. Please talk about the headset next. Please, please, please. Oh my goodness. They're gonna talk about Mac OS now. They're really stringing us along. A NihongoGamer THX for fighting stick vids. Oh, thanks. I was reading your message, right? Salvation, and I really thought you were talking about the like surround sound system. You know, you go to the cinema and they're just like supported by THX sound, and I could hear the Varese, that music, that orchestral glissando, like half the orchestra is going down and the other half is going up. It's like THX. I love that sound. Actually, I don't know if it is for Rez, but it sounds like it. Japanese people are definitely going to make a joke about the Mac OS name. Because Sonoma, if you add an extra ma to the end, it'll just be Sonomama. So you could just joke Sonomama, like as it is. You could just say like nothing's actually really changed. But I bet stuff has actually changed. Sorry, just a random Japanese language joke. Going from 60 to 240 is better. Also, other monitor features come into play. Oh yeah, I mean, if you've got a 240 Hz monitor, then use it. There are benefits. It's just the jump from 60 to 120 is a huge jump, and the jump from 120 to 240 is less noticeable, but it is a jump. They're saving VR for last. They certainly are. Alright, so they've changed the position of widgets? Excuse me. Oh, you can just leave widgets on screen now. So the widgets on Mac OS are basically a bit more like iPad OS. Finally. I like the way that they've implemented widgets. I mean, you could always get plugins from Windows or Mac to do something similar, but being integrated into the OS is going to be a big deal for sure. Then there's light guns and blended pixels. Are we talking about CRTs again? Light guns, is there? I can't remember. I feel like I saw a YouTube video of someone who found a workaround to make the light gun work on an LCD, but I can't remember what it was. Ever since SwiftUI was done developing, they are accelerating the development rate. I don't even know what SwiftUI is. I used to know. I remember when Swift first came out. It's like a fancy new programming language for people who don't know how to program. That's what I thought it was. And then I never really looked into it. Seems kind of cool though. Is that what it's related to? Is SwiftUI related to the actual programming language, or is it just the same name? NihongoGamer, do you know if Hori Arcade Stick Alpha or Fighting Edge works on mobile phones? I think the better question is, why would you want to do that? There is a Core A gaming video where I've seen that they did use USB adapters to plug arcade sticks into a phone. But, like for example, Skullgirls is a mobile game you can get on your phone, but it doesn't actually work with external controllers. Like I think I tried Skullgirls Mobile with the Backbone controller. I was like, look, a proper fighting game on my phone, but it's not. It's like swipe 3 times to do an attack, swipe up to move around the screen. It's like it's not a fighting game. It's a fighting game that has been changed to work on with touch controls. So I was a little disappointed. Oh whoa, that guy was holding a DualSense. macOS now has game mode? What is this game? I really hope that game mode helps with audio latency even when I'm editing videos, because, for example, when I haven't got them here, but I have AirPods, but I don't use them for video editing because the audio delay is so bad. It's so bad that by the time I've hit pause on my computer, like the scrubbing wheel, the jog dial thing, what would you call it? The cursor has moved too far, The audio delay is horrific. So I really hope that I really hope that he's not lying about the audio delay being better in game mode. I like the look of the widgets in macOS, yeah, for sure. I agree. Oh yeah, I heard a rumor about this. I heard that Kojima was being brought in. I heard that Kojima was being brought in for gaming on Mac, and here he is. Wow, he looks like he actually looks like he's been Apple-fied with his clothing. I really hope it's like a crazy, like boring version of Death Stranding, which I haven't played, by the way. Oh no, they're just bringing Death Stranding to Mac. Is that exciting? Is anyone excited about? Are you guys excited about that? I'm looking really hard at this video to see if there's like frame pacing issues and like delays. Death Stranding, tell me, are you guys excited about this on Mac? I mean, I would love to play Death Stranding, but I have a PC, so I'll just play on my PC. I'm not gonna buy an expensive Mac Pro so that I can play Death Stranding on my Mac. So they're not announcing like a Mac exclusive game. It's really just Death Stranding. I don't know. Was that really necessary to bring? Was it really necessary to bring Kojima in for that? It's not a bad thing, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was. I feel like the rumor was that Kojima is being brought in because video games on VR is going to be a big deal. So that's what could be interesting if they bring Kojima back on stage for the VR stuff. Don't think I have the patience for the game. I might have the patience for Death Stranding. That's just I don't have the time. What the heck? They're just showing this Zoom meeting where they're like compositing. They're like smart compositing you over your like screen sharing stuff, and it's kind of scary. I hope it doesn't actually move you around the screen like that. That's kind of freaky. Can you already do that in Zoom where they have like confetti show up behind and in front of you? It's kind of scary. It's got hand tracking. It's got hand tracking so it knows when you've done thumbs up and it gives fireworks behind you. That's funny. They've got money, why not bring in a big name? I suppose so, yeah. Safari is the world's fastest browser. Who has ever had issues? In the past 10 years, have you ever had an issue with your browser not being fast? Have you ever been loading a web page and thought to yourself, you know, I think the browser I'm using is not as fast as it could be? I've been on Safari, Chrome, Firefox. They're all the same speed. Instant. When I search for something in the modern day on the internet, it shows up immediately. I've never had a delay issue with my browser. I think Safari is good for this stuff that they're talking about now. They're blocking trackers, stuff like that. Only when I'm streaming 5 things at once. But yeah, but then I don't even think that's an issue with the browser. That's just bandwidth. That's probably just the speed of the internet not being able to deliver. I quite like the idea that you can share passwords with other members of the family just within the password manager. I mean, I know you can do that with paid options as well, but it's nice that it's built into the OS. I'm making snide remarks here and there, but I'm a massive fan of Mac OS. I mean, I've tried my whole life to use Windows, and there's a reason why I still do all my editing on my Mac. Take that, Netflix. What? Password sharing. Yeah, but I mean, this is not really exactly the same. That's like account sharing. This is literally just a convenient way to share your password. You recently sold a Mac Mini, did you? How much did you get for it? They were amazing. The Mac Minis were they were incredible. They could do everything. I loved my Mac Mini. I only used it at work, but I didn't have it. I didn't own one. They were great. 150? It's not bad. Considering, did you the one you sold, was it one of the really late ones that still had all the upgradable, like user upgradable parts? Can't remember which one it was. Like, I think there was a quad core Mac Mini, and that was like the last one. Yeah, that was the one. NihongoGamer, do you know your SF6 main character already? You know what, Salvation? That's a good question. That's a good question. I'll just bring up the... Oh, they're finished with Mac OS. They're done with Mac OS. So they've done hardware. Oh my goodness. They've moved on to... What's his name? Craig. He's holding a guitar. Craig can play the guitar? What? Craig can play guitar? Was not expecting that. Okay, so getting back to talking about characters, I'm mostly playing Ken just because he's kind of easy for me to play a character that I already like kind of know how he works. I don't know how he works in Street Fighter 6, but I don't want to play him long term. I think I either want to learn Kimberly, JP. I think these are the two characters I'm most interested so far. Kimberly looks like she would be fun to mix up people, and JP looks he's got V trigger. He kind of feels like Minat. He's got all those setup tools. Who else would be interesting? Cammy does look kind of fun, but I suppose it's just kind of more of the same. Just that corkscrew move and the DP. I don't know, it's not super interesting. Oh, Chun. Yeah, I think I would definitely be interested in Chun-Li. So I think Chun-Li, Kimberly, and JP are the characters I really want to try out next. Apple guitar. I'd buy an Apple guitar. I don't know what I would do with it. I don't know what would make it special. I don't think that's the sort of thing that they would make. Kimberly reminds me of Ryu Hayabusa. Really? They're technically not ninjas, are they? The Bushinryu guy, Zeku. Or are they? Are they technically ninjas? I don't even know. JP is Hilda from Eunice, literally. Is he? He does have that move that comes down from the sky. I did think that was kind of Hilda-like. I think he's a little bit better than Hilda though, because he's got those spider webs that he can set. Like what's the name of that character? Cagliostro? Cag in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. When are they going to talk about the VR headset? Hurry up and talk about the VR headset. Bushinryu Ninja Star catchphrase. Ninja Star? Is that different to being a ninja? I'm dozing off. Have a great stream, boss. Neon, appreciate you attempting to stay up for this. Thank you very much for hanging out. Cammy's classic outfit looks fun. Fun. Yeah, is that what we call it now? Fun. Yeah, Cammy's classic outfit is special. Have you all seen it? It's very, very distracting. I found a boxed Lion King working Sega Game Gear. I think I had that game. I might still own it somewhere. Not boxed, but I think I may have owned the Lion King game on Game Gear. Trying her best to pretend to be a ninja, but she admits in World Tour she considers herself to be a modern version, not a real ninja. Right, okay. So the disappointing fact about ninjas that I heard is that apparently they didn't dress like ninjas? Like, how disappointing is that? Apparently, to be a ninja, you are mostly being a spy. And so if you dressed like a ninja, you're doing the opposite of being a spy. You would have stood out dressed like a ninja. So apparently, real ninjas just look like normal people, just walking around with plain clothes like everyone else. And I think they didn't actually throw ninja stars. I think they just didn't carry weapons. They just threw rocks. They'd like pick up pebbles from nearby and chuck them at people. Can anyone corroborate the story? Is that true? You prefer Cammy's SF6 outfit? I am not going to say which one I prefer. Cammy's classic outfit is something else. It's special. It's very, very distracting. Probably in a good way. Ninja were just pretending to be farmers. Did they? Are you saying that as a joke, or were they? Watching these people trying to sound natural while reading the teleprompter is it'll never get old for me. Sometimes when you're watching the TV, you don't even really want to watch TV. You want to watch photos of your loved ones. It's like it just sounds so forced. Okay, I just realized my camera is not even remotely focused on my face. I'm out. Have fun. Hey, I appreciate you staying up and attempting to hang out through this. I'm gonna stick it through. I'm gonna stay on until it's announced. I'm not gonna miss this. That's why she's my main. The reason I can't leave Iron, I don't look at my opponent. I think that's my... I constantly have that issue. I have no idea where my opponent is when I play fighting games. Oh. You can do FaceTime calls putting your phone in front of your TV. That's good. Not sure how I feel about watching TV with family members and constantly having your face on display to your family. It feels like that would be an awkward way to watch TV together. But I suppose that's technically what we're doing right now on this stream. This is missing some hype. It's very Apple-y. Yeah, I'm beginning to get a little nervous that they're not going to announce anything. FaceTime on Apple TV though, that is pretty cool. Oh, updates to Watch OS. I am actually interested in that. Have I played Soul Calibur? Yeah, I played Soul Calibur 6 when it came out, what, 3 or 4 years ago? I enjoyed it. I think I answered this question recently, but I really like playing 2B from Nier. That was a genius piece of DLC. I'm going to listen to what he's talking about Apple Watch. I feel like this guy used to be in the band called Weezer. Wasn't this guy the singer of Weezer? The guy we're looking at now. Oh, is it a new watch face? Well, I mean, the OS is going to be new, but what else is different? Come on. Watch OS. Show us something interesting. I think there are a few hits in there, but I couldn't figure out what it was. This battle strengthens the soul of Voldo. What else would you like me to say in my epic voice? Do you remember that? Honest Trailers? Do they still make Honest Trailers? Is that still a thing? What's the plan after the Apple event? The plan after the Apple event is I'm going to sleep. I'm not sure about this machine learning deciding what things to show me on my watch. I'm not a big fan of any technology that doesn't consistently show me the same thing. However, I do like that technology on Spotify, because Spotify does often suggest to me like cool things that I'd like to listen to, and I've discovered artists that way, and it's been cool. Say, whose coat's that jacket in Welsh voice? I don't know. I can't remember how to do a Welsh voice. Whose coat's that jacket? Whose coat's that jacket? I don't know. Is that close? I can't remember. I can only say certain sentences with a Welsh accent. Sterile presentation so far. Yeah, this is frightfully dull, considering they know that we're all here for one thing, and none of this is what we're here for. You gotta go to work after this? Yeah. No, I would love to stay up and play more video games after this presentation, but it is almost 3 AM, right? No, it's actually past. It's 3:10 in the morning in Japan. when are they gonna announce the headset? Do you think they won't? Is there a chance that they won't and that it'll be announced like tomorrow or something? A Snoopy watch face. Oh wow, I like the idea of these watch faces that react to the weather conditions in your area. That's actually quite cool. Like if it's raining outside and then Snoopy ends up in a rainstorm on my watch, I think that would be really cool. Wow, NihongoGamer, how many or what languages do you speak or understand? Je parle un peu français. I speak a little French. Nihongo hanasemasu. Can speak a little Japanese. How do you say Chinese? 我说中文. I speak Chinese. Je suis Wales. Je suis Wales. Je m'appelle Nick. Ah, well, bonjour. Bonjour, Nick. Où se trouve la toilette? You know, my favorite, I think one of my favorite words in French is WWDC. Do you know what that means? Do we have any French speakers in the chat? Ich bin Tenshi. Ich bin. I don't know any German. I'm sad to say. So the disappointing thing about me is I studied music, and we all know that the most important language to know in music is German, and I didn't learn German, so everything I studied went straight over my head. I was like listening to these German operas, and I had no idea what was going on. It was so disappointing. If I could do it all again, I think I would learn all of the European languages, a little of them all, before I went and studied music, because I missed out on so much. WWDC. You're French? Water closet. Isn't it great? Okay, so in French, they can call it the toilet, or they call it the WC, which is the water closet. I just love how long it takes to say that. WC, just super long. It's probably longer than water closet. Water closet. WC. Oh, it's the same. It's the same, but it's just it just sounds cool. WC. Why is he talking like this? Ooh. Elevation view. That sounds fancy. Oh, did you just say WC? Okay, that makes sense. Much faster. Take me to your toilet. Do you play Pixel Car Racer? Blue Flame, you really want to talk about racing games, don't you? I've never played Pixel Car Racer. I don't know what that is. Is it fun? What is shiot? Does that mean toilet? WC, it's just toilet. Nobody says water closet. WC is in 2 syllables. It's not long. Now, the reason I think it's funny is because there was a joke in the original Earthworm Jim cartoon that Earthworm Jim could be called EWJ for short. But of course, EWJ is longer than Earthworm Jim. I always loved that little factoid. Earthworm Jim, he rockets through the sky. Earthworm Jim. He's such a groovy guy. Jim was just a something earthworm. Da 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 da. Then a suit fell on him and he became Earthworm Jim. Supersonic modulation. Earthworm Jim. Hey, so Akisaki, someone was actually talking about Pokken earlier in the stream, and I think I have played it, but I don't remember if I've made a video about it. I think I might have a video. Should we find out if I've got a video? NihongoGamer Pokken. Yo! Wait, what? There are 3 videos of me on Pokken. 8 years ago, 7 years ago, and 7 years ago. What? There's a video of me playing Pokken on Wii U, unboxing it. I made a tutorial? Oh, no, I didn't make a tutorial. I played the tutorial. And then there's me playing it in the arcades with a pad. That was me 8 years ago? I kind of look the same. I can't believe it was 8 years ago that I played Pokken for the first time. I think Pokken was how I found your channel. No way, really? That's kind of crazy to me. I think it's crazy. Okay, anyone who's in the chat right now, tell me how you found my channel. Tell me what was the first video that you saw on my channel. They announced what? The multi-dimensional shapes. What are we wait, what are you talking about? Some controller review. So the first videos that you guys saw were arcade controllers, fight sticks. I found your channel through the 3DS. Really? Oh man, do you remember when I had that mod? It's actually illegal. Like, that guy can't even work as a modder anymore because modding consoles became illegal. I don't know if that's why he shut down, but like I think legally you can't mod controllers. You can't mod consoles anymore. The Tokyo apartment video. Oh man, that video exploded. I was not expecting it to get so big. I was just like, well, if I'm moving in, I may as well show people how big the apartment is. Like, I didn't even have anything in the room. Man, that was a fun one. That was right before I ended up in hospital as well. Ended up getting brain surgery not long after moving into that apartment. The DIY hitbox. Can't remember the first vid. You think it was drawing? Oh man. Yeah, so by the way, I do have a sub channel. The links are in the description below for my drawing channel, which I haven't had time to update this year at all. I've just been way too busy. But currently there are actually 4 different NihongoGamer channels. There's this main channel. There is... Oh, wow, sorry, I'm really out of focus. There's this main channel. There's a drawing channel. The clips channel, which I don't really use very much because now we've got shorts on YouTube. And the other one is Thinking Blank, which is where I can do more of my long spiel, chatting about things, videos. Looking into getting my first stick. Oh yeah? What are you gonna buy? Definitely some sort of fight stick review. I think I was researching the Mayflash F500. You know what? Everyone always asks me questions about those Mayflash sticks, but I just, for no real reason, I haven't bought one. But I think I might buy a Mayflash, just so I have a good idea of what people are talking about. Arcade stick stuff. Coffee, don't remember what you were talking about. Oh, you were joking about the multi-dimensional shapes. I didn't... You got me. I thought they'd actually announced something. It was the PS Vita a long time ago. Oh man. Yeah, I think my very first video on the channel was a PS Vita unboxing. Street Fighter 5 Tokyo tournament you went to in 2020. Ah, Tokyo Game Show. Oh. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to stop reading your answers in the chat because they're moving on to the next topic. Craig? All the iOS updates, all the OS updates are finished. Okay, come on. Let's what have you got for us? Am I excited about the Razer? We can't, it's not a hitbox, remember. It's an all button controller. But yes, I'm really excited about the Razer Kitsune. I really want to try one. I have a really bad feeling they're not going to announce the VR thing. I have a really bad feeling they're not gonna talk about it. Oh, okay, no. He said back to Tim. Okay, so there's hope. There's still hope. Okay, come on, Tim. He's on stage. He's on stage. I wish we could share the screen. But one more thing. All right, Tim, come on. Augmented reality. He said it. He said augmented reality. I'm going to turn the game audio off now. AR platform. Revolutionary new product. Here it is. Okay. It's got 4 cameras on the front. It is a headset. It looks exactly like the renders. It's got a grill on the side like an Apple Watch. It's got a dial on the side like an Apple Watch. Okay, it's got some kind of foam lining. What would you call this? Carpet lining on the surfaces. It looks exactly like the renders. Is there a screen on the outside? It's called Vision Pro. Does it have a screen on the outside so people can see your face? Okay, so you look through it, but is it a screen or is it actually an overlay? Wait. Is it... Is it a screen? It is a display though. Surely. How does it work? Are we looking through glass with an overlay or are we looking at a screen? Wow, the strap in the back is really big. It does look sick, doesn't it? Spatial computing. What is spatial computing? I mean, we already know what that would be, is it? Okay. This is exciting, guys. This was worth the wait. This was worth the wait. Okay, Vision Pro. The thing that's striking me the most is that you can see people's face on the outside of the headset, which I assume is just a screen. It's glass. You can look through it. I don't believe you. There's no way that that can be true. Whoa, the virtual screens cast shadows. How much is this going to cost? How can you be sure that it's glass? Your kidney. That's how much it's going to cost. I hope not. Ooh, it's got the Apple Watch dial. I like the way that's cool. I love the idea of a physical dial on the device. The cable coming from the back is running to the iPhone. It's probably not an iPhone. What I've heard is that it's just a battery, or it's like an extra pack with extra hardware. But I don't think it'll hook up. I don't think it'll hook up to an iPhone. There's no controller. Eye tracking. So you navigate through eye tracking to select things, and you tap with your fingers like this to select things, which is, I think you can already do that on the Meta Quest, right? So I guess the idea of this is to make it as unmovement requiring as possible. How can they see you though? That's a screen. It displays your eyes when people are there. Eyesight. Yeah, it's definitely not glass. Yeah, it's definitely a screen. Yeah. From eyesight to eyesight. Yeah, I remember the eyesight camera. Firewire, that thing was good. It's not as slim as I would have hoped it would be. That is kind of freaky, seeing people's projected eyes on the screen. So everything's synced with your data through iCloud. That makes sense. How do you scroll? Do you just do this with your hands? I was so wrong. This is actually great. I'm blown away. I'm really excited about this. I mean, it's not offering a hugely different experience to a Meta Quest, but it has a very innovative way of dealing with being present in the room by having your face kind of projected on the outside of the screen of the device. He's got a virtual keyboard. I wonder what that's like to press. I doubt there's a maybe the headset vibrates when you touch things. Oh, can you use okay? Obviously, you can use Bluetooth keyboards and stuff. That's good. You look at your Mac and it shows up on a virtual screen. That's good. That's good. I wonder how long the battery lasts. NihongoGamer, thanks so far and farewell. Oh, see you around. Salvation, appreciate you hanging out this whole time. Cheers. Imagine if you can Bluetooth connect a steering wheel. Well, you really, really want to talk about cars, don't you? I don't see why they wouldn't in the future have a racing seat compatibility mode. It's interesting. The device itself looks like it's quite small, but that padded face surround is what makes it look so bulky. But what does she look like to them? She just looks like a person walking around with a thing on her face. I realize that you guys can't hear exactly what I'm listening to at the same time as talking, but you generally know what I'm looking at. Wow. I just need to know the price. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm so tired. I will watch till the end though. I need to know. Select a photo. Okay. Just looking at pictures in VR. Normal. Is that how panoramas work? I suppose that is how they work. They'd have to like. Okay, so they've got this feature where they take a panoramic photo and then they kind of bend it around you. But is that how you would that make sense? I suppose when you took the photo, you did take it in a round way. So I suppose yeah, it would make sense. Who's going to use this outside? The headset's so big. Oh, people will use it outside. Don't you worry. All it's going to take is one famous person to bring it to like the Oscars or something. And then that'll be it. I'm not sure how I feel about wearing it all the time and recording videos, because my favorite way to record videos with my family is to not look at the screen. Like I just have it on a wide camera angle so that I know that I'm filming what's important. But I like to look at people with my own eyes. I mean, maybe I'm just old fashioned, but I don't like the idea that I'm only looking at like a screen version of the real thing and like not actually seeing it for real. Can you watch movies together with other people who also have this? They're only ever showing people on their own. They're showing the people using this device on a plane. I mean, that's where I would use it. And you will be able to use other subscription services, not just Apple TV Plus. Thank goodness. Ooh, 3D movies. There's no other device in the world that can provide this level of 3D movie experience. Is that true? Is that true? Your favorite Apple Arcade games. This person has never played a video game ever. Or is that how you play basketball? Do you play with your hands on both analog sticks? Is this how you play basketball games? I very much doubt it. The way she was playing that NBA game on her phone. So how's the full VR going to look in it? Good question. Yo, they brought the CEO of Disney. Yo, what? I'm a little bit shocked. I mean, I know it was big bringing in Kojima, but CEO of Disney. LS's move right stick as dribble? Yeah, I don't think so. Being able to visit the Kanto region with Apple Vision Pro, I would try that. Well, I mean, I think there's going to be all sorts of cool stuff that you can do with this. He's got the Mickey Mouse face on his Apple Watch. Oh, Bob. It really looks like Bob was 3D rendered there. I wonder if he was. I wonder if this is actual. If that was real video. So basically, they're showing that DVD menus are gonna look really cool. Oh wow, that's quite cool. Being able to watch a Star Wars movie, but sitting in a Star Wars car or whatever they call it. That's quite clever. Having a very whoa, what, what? Okay, so they just showed the person playing watching a basketball game, and then the basketball game shows up on the table in front of you, and you can like see the players running around the court. Mickey just jumped out of a painting and onto a couch. This is a really great trailer. This trailer is amazing. What is going on? That was insane. I mean, again, this is stuff that you can do on any VR headset, but that was a great trailer. What if? All right, are they going to talk about the technology now? I'm actually really interested in this part. I want to know what the tech is that's so different to other headsets. Alright, they're doing a slow turnaround of the device. Lightweight materials. The outside is glass. Oh no. People are gonna bump into the wall once and then it's gonna be over. Okay, it's got a shutter button. That's old school. It's to take pictures. It's got a physical button. This British guy just said aluminum. Johnny Ive is rolling in his grave. He's not dead. Why did they make a British person say aluminum? I bet the fans are really loud. He said the thermal system keeps it cool, but I bet the fans are loud. Okay, so you can buy different face masks to fit perfectly to your face. What is 3D knitting? Oh, that's satisfying. They just showed how the strap clicks on to the headset. That looks like a really nice button. Okay. So they've got custom lenses so you don't have to wear your glasses. So how much what did he say the battery was? I didn't catch it. It was like 2 or 3 hours or something. 2 hours, okay. What did he say the battery was with the battery pack connected? Yeah, I need to hear about these displays. There's 64 pixels in the space of a single iPhone pixel. Between the two screens on the eyes, it's 23 megapixels. Fine text looks sharp, super sharp at any angle. I'll have to see it to believe it. Oh, 2 hours with the battery pack. 5,000 by 5,000. Is that what he said? Audio pods. Sound system looks cool. Audio ray tracing sounds great. Okay, tell me about the sensors. 2 main cameras. 2 downward cameras, 2 IR illuminators, and 2 side cameras. So there's 6 cameras. There's 6 cameras, a true depth camera, and a LiDAR scanner. Okay, there's eye tracking. Clumsy controllers. Taking pot shots at the competition. I can't believe it's like 4 a.m. 3:50 in the morning. What am I doing? Oh dear. I should go to sleep. But I have to watch this. R1. Is the chip called the reality chip? "12 cameras, 5 sensors, and 6 microphones." Okay, so what he's saying is that the combination of this this M2 chip and the R1 chip combined reduces display lag to 12 milliseconds. I don't know how that compares with other displays. I don't know what the tech is, but it's he said it's got a lenticular display on the outside, which shows a different image to you depending on what angle you're looking at it. So either angle you're looking at the device from the outside, it'll look like you're looking straight through the screen and at the face of the person, but God, I'd have to see it in real life. Whoa. They're doing the uncanny valley thing. So you scan yourself with the device and it makes a virtual you that's like bump map accurate. Yeah, so that's how FaceTime will look, because it's basically using a 3D avatar and your movement and your eye tracking. Have I played King of the Monsters? I haven't. That's not true. I played when I was a kid. Haven't played it recently though. I don't know how this compares. I don't know how their pipeline compares to the competition, but that's what they're explaining now. There's the OS subsystem, the renderer, multi-app 3D engine. It all sounds very impressive. Whatever it actually means, who knows? You think this looks better than what Facebook has got? I think the outside of the device is impressive, but The inside experience, just playing games and stuff, I don't think it's going to be hugely different. I mean, there are obviously some things that will be wildly different, but if you just want to play Beat Saber, or for example, you want to play Tekken on a virtual screen, you're probably still better off just getting a Quest 3. I thought it was Kathleen Kennedy. I'm not a fan of Apple, but that face map makes Meta's avatar offering look weak. Well, I think we haven't really seen the finished product of what Meta is going to make for that. We'll see what Meta has to come up with. So they're just showing some people manufacturing things, testing designs, virtual star systems, Excel. I'd be so sad if I spent $3,000 on a headset just so I could use Excel. I mean, but that is what a lot of people will do. But it would make me so upset. The heart on the desk looks crazy. But again, that's the sort of thing that I think the Quest 3 will probably offer a similar experience. Ooh. Ooh, they've made their own sort of 3D modeling software called Reality Composer Pro. I might play with that. Unity. Well, what she's saying is they've worked closely with Unity to integrate it into the development software. The App Store looks suspiciously like the Meta Quest store. It's quitting time. Hope this doesn't go on much longer for you all. Thanks, SpareCube. Appreciate you hanging out. In before the input display lag is bad. He said it's going to be crazy good. I just don't know how it compares officially to the other headsets. They have not demonstrated any games yet. Optic ID. So it's like a really accurate retinal scanner to for things like Apple Pay and stuff. I really like this guy's shirt. It's like a shiny black gray shirt. Aerospace grade alloy. The most advanced personal electronics device ever. Spatial computer. I really don't like the idea of using it as a video camera. I just really, but I mean, I suppose it's a useful feature, but I just don't like the idea that I never saw the real thing. I only ever saw it through the screen. It starts at $34.99. It starts at $3,500. That's the starting price. $3,500. Obviously, that's nothing to the average Apple fan who is already spending that much on their Mac Studio or their Mac Pro. I wonder if I have enough money to buy one. But the thing is, version 2 will be so significantly better and slimmer and stuff, won't it? Is it really worth shelling out all that money for version 1? I think what we've learned here is that the Quest 3 is still probably enough for everyone. Nobody cares about the MacBook Air. No, nobody cares about the Mac Studio or the Mac Pro. Nah, it doesn't matter. Software platforms don't matter. iOS, nah, don't care. iPad OS, whatever. Mac OS, Watch OS. Home and audio, nobody cares. Apple Vision Pro. I don't know if it's shifted the way I look at technology and the role it plays in my life, but I'm impressed with the technology. I don't know if it's entirely new. Oh dear. How did I stay up this late? I'm tempted to play a bit of Street Fighter after this. Oh, they've got a trailer. Okay. So he gets his Mac out. So there's going to be like no pointing. It looks like there's like no pointing at all. You just look at stuff and you tap your finger. But you can drag. You can drag things open and like drag them around. Sorry, if I've gone quiet, it's because I'm watching this trailer now. There is some cool stuff in here. I mean, again, it's not so much that the experiences aren't things that you can do on other devices. The important thing is that it's integrated well with other Apple things. So using your Mac on this is going to be seamless. Looking at your iCloud photos is going to be seamless. Enjoying Apple TV Plus is going to be seamless. Curious about the lack of controllers. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so the stream is finished. I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. But I want to play a little bit more. I'm going to play a bit more Street Fighter. It's 4 a.m. and I've stayed up this late. I feel like I deserve to play a little Street Fighter, so hold on. Let's just go into rest mode. Now loading up the game on PC. I can't believe I'm doing this. Street Fighter 6. Go to sleep. No. I will refuse sleep and continue to find entertainment. This is what I do with my life. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, so to wind down what we were saying about the new Apple headset. $3,500. It's not available until 2024, early 2024. It does offer incredible integration with iCloud and your Mac. We didn't see a whole lot of creative work because obviously we don't have the apps yet. We haven't seen really any games because obviously the games haven't been developed yet. And it's debatable how fun these games are going to be without controllers, because we already know how much fun the games are on Quest that actually do have controllers. For example, very simply speaking, games that involve shooting stuff, they've actually got, virtual triggers on the controllers. Beat Saber has virtual lightsabers. That sort of stuff is better because it has controllers. So how much fun it's going to be to play games without controllers on the Apple device is going to be interesting to see. And secondly, interesting to see, do I want this to be on auto? Maybe I can change it to be confirm opponent on. Opponent's connection 3 to 5 crossplay all. So I'm just gonna play on ranked because I don't know how long I plan to actually play for. Don't you guys have fingers or eyes moment? What are you talking about? Heath, what's up? I'm not playing seriously. It's 4 in the morning. I just watched the Apple presentation and yes, blown away in some ways, but ultimately speaking, the best option for most people is still going to be to just buy a meta quest. Oops! I lost that interaction. Yeah, I wake up and I EXDP. Knowing Apple, the controllers will come later at a premium. There has to be controllers. There's no way that gaming on that device can work out if they don't have controllers ever. Oops. I like being in the corner. Throw. Oh, didn't throw. Okay. Oh no, stunned. Disappointing. Oh no. Oh no, you're kidding me. Is there any way to get out of drive impact? It's true that you can connect, they said you can connect the DualSense controller, but I mean like a dedicated VR controller. What's it going to be like to play VR games without a dedicated VR controller? Ooh. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I did that too late. Good throw. I woke up with medium punch. Ah, burnt myself out. This is disappointing. No, not like this. Oh, I tried to EXDP and I didn't. Ah, that's why it didn't come out. Well, actually, no, a normal DP should have come out. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna win this. Drive impact yourself or throw. Can I drive impact after drive impact has already begun? Uh-oh. You want that damage so bad. But I'm not gonna give it to you. You can, if you react to the opponent's drive impact with your own. Oh, but you mean I would have to do it before it hits? I mean, I was wondering if there's like a way to burst out of drive impact. Eye on the prize. Okay. Superb. Yes, sorry, no sad. I think I knew. In my mind, I already knew. But I was just like, was hoping, maybe if I'm being hit by drive impact, maybe there's a way I can escape. Ow. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not gonna die from this. Oh, okay. Oh! I tried to DP and I failed. Yeah, when they're scared, they like to block. Jiggle physics. Yeah, Cammy is a distracting character to play against. Oh no, I did the thing. I'm not gonna put up with this. Just gonna do the same thing again. Every time, because they're not gonna block this. They don't know how to. In fact, they don't really know what's happening, probably. I should have just done that from the start. He's using hands! Just like Vision Pro! Just like Vision Pro! Should I just not sleep? Should I just do an all-nighter and just play games all night? It's very tempting. So, who would buy one in the chat? Is there anyone here who, if they had $3,500, they would buy Vision Pro? You would? Are you a developer? Do you make a living from developing apps like this? Hey, it's not finding matches for me anymore. I'm just gonna leave it on confirm opponent off. Just let it do it automatically. Absolutely not. I think
Here comes a new challenger.
if I made 6 figures a year, I would buy it for sure. Why not? But as it stands, I'm quite a normal person with a very normal salary, and yeah, I don't think I could afford it. Okay. Okay. Marissa's got some Sagat style moves, huh? That kick looks really familiar. What? Why did that throw miss? I mean, I know why it didn't miss. You know, my anti-air DPs are pretty good, huh? I'm the prize. Business in what sense? What can you do with it? As in, if you were using it for meetings, if you were using it for confirming, like they showed, people were showing like test models of car designs. If you were using it creatively, if there were ways, there are people who do like virtual painting sessions in VR. So that's the sort of thing that you could turn it into your career. Oh no! What was I doing? Why did I do a fireball there? I need more time, I need more time. Jump at me, come on. Jump at me or I'm just gonna fireball you over and over and over again. Oh no, I screwed it up. Oh, I messed it up again. So I had CA, right? And I did the EX thing, but you're supposed to follow up. I think I may be doing the Dragon Punch move instead of the... I'm trying to do 2-3-6, but I think... Hang on a second. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm getting a different move instead. I'm getting that instead, and I don't want that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I was trying for it to actually connect. Alright, time to win. Uh-oh. I thought that was safe. Oh, I was just bragging about my DPs and I missed it. I'm disappointed in myself. Oh, it's getting bright outside. The sun is rising. Oh dear. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna win this. Uh-oh, I'm burnt out and I missed. Ouch! Oh no, this is so bad. So bad, what am I doing? I'd like to see Max versus NihongoGamer. It would be a very short match. As enjoyable as it would be for me, I don't think Max would have a lot to gain from that match. He'd probably be a little bit bored. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I've figured out something out. Every time I'm trying to press Drive Impact, I'm actually pressing Heavy Punch because I can't remember which button it is. Got lucky, to be honest. It just doesn't seem necessary. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. I'm impressed with a lot of the technology, but I don't think the device itself is competitive. I'm sure I could do way more damage than that. Oh, I could have killed. Oh well. Got there in the end. I really like this stick. Can I just... I know I wax lyrical about this stick all the time, but... This, the Hori Fighting Edge just feels so nice to play. KO. I would have to try before buying. Yeah, but fortunately Apple does have a select, you know, they have all their stores, and so trying the device probably is something that is possible. Oops. Oh no, I screwed it up. Oops. Whew, lucky. What time? Why am I still up? It's 4:30. Okay, I'll play a few more games. Just don't want to sleep. Having too much fun. I'm seeing surprisingly few players of my boy Jamie online. What makes him your boy? It's just the character you like. I mean, he seems interesting, but what's special about Jamie? So Vision Pro is basically the HoloLens done right. Yes, I think that is probably the most accurate description I've heard today. HoloLens is 4 years old at this point. Yeah, but also, I mean, it's not exactly that something like Vision Pro couldn't be done before. It's usually what happens with Apple is they wait until the market is ready to release a product. But with the Vision Pro, I'm not 100% convinced that it's going to... I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to compete. Eye on the prize! That's all you meant. I main Jamie. He's personally the most interesting Rushdown character so far. I just don't know anything about him. You know, I think I may have not had a chance to actually even try him out even a little bit. I may have bullied this guy a little bit. I'm sorry. But in fairness, why are you playing the game at 4:30 in the morning? Ken is so much fun. He certainly is a lot of fun. And I'm not even using most of his moves. Okay. Air grab. That's good. Okay. Good punish. Okay, another punish. Was that going to be an air throw? Armor break. Man, I want SF6 game. Hey, if you can afford it, I highly recommend it. It's pricey though. It's not too expensive for the basic version. Oh no, I didn't shimmy far back enough. Oops. Wow! He knew exactly what I was going to do. Whoops, what was that? That was a mistake. I don't know how I ended up doing an EX Hadouken. You want Fei Long? Fei Long. Was Fei Long? Can't remember very much about him. I know he has like a... Was he a charge character? I don't think I ever really played Fei Long very much. Another Geef. Is it the same guy? I hope not. I wonder if Zangief will ever get Green Hand again. This is the second game where he doesn't have it. So what was special about Green Hand? What's so great about this move that people like it? Oh, this is a different guy. Different costume. Oh, ho. He's a big bronze. Oh, I just burnt myself out. What? What was that about? Was it? What did he do on Wake Up? Where's all my gauge? I did like one drive rush. Woof. I keep trying to press crouching sweep. I keep trying to sweep and then getting standing roundhouse. What was that? I don't think so. Oh, I don't have gauge, so I can't do drive impact. Oh no, I screwed it up. Sorry. Oh man, I'm apologizing to myself. That's actually most of my streams is me apologizing to myself. Fei Long moves opposite direction to Ken and Ryu. Flaming Dragon vertical? Really? Does he do, what, backward fireballs? Wow, wake up. Ken's so cool. So cool. It went through projectiles that leaves him really close to the opponent. It was his best move in Street Fighter 4. Oh, that's right, he was in Street Fighter 4. Jump at me. Oh no, I screwed up my DP. So embarrassing. I can't drive rush to save my life. I really just wanted to do my EX move into the super and just screwed it up over and over and over again. Okay. Ouch. Wow, he can grab you out of that. Get in the corner. Oh no, you're kidding me. Don't burn out. Okay, good. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, I messed it up again. Okay, so there's a follow-up after that you're supposed to do. What's up, Bishinu? So I just saw the Apple Vision Pro reveal. PSVR 2 is in good shape for the foreseeable future. That's cheeky. But yes, Vision Pro is not really a competitive product at the moment. Ouch. Wow, I screwed this up so badly. Alright, it's time to win this. I'm screwing this up so badly. Wow, why did that work? Bad. Okay. Punished. Oh no, no gauge. Okay, I'm actually watching my gauges now. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no! No, I'm gonna lose the set. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I should have just done the super. Oh, I did it again. I keep screwing it up. But... Wow, I didn't die. Wow, and I missed the GP. So after the 236K, I've got to press forward K, and I have to do it late. Oh, that's disappointing. By the way, this is how you end up not going to sleep. This is how you end up like me. 4:30 in the morning, and I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens, and Jacob plows. Okay, this is the last one, and then I'm going to sleep. I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want. I can stop at 5 a.m. I can't believe I stayed up the whole night to watch that presentation. Oh dear. What a stream. Okay.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. My mouse was not responding. I don't think so. You and your command grabs. 5:40 a.m. in Melbourne. You're an hour ahead. I don't think so. Okay. Nice. No, I ran straight into the command grab. Wow, was my life that low? I didn't even notice. A what? That's sorry. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do the super. I was actually ready to do the super that time. I'm learning. I'm learning. I have to win this set, otherwise I can't go to sleep. Don't ever say that to yourself. It's always my turn. Oh, okay. Run up, block. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. Because I'm gonna do this, and then this. I'm gonna counter hit you when you mash. Oh, that doesn't go through that. Okay, now we know. Uh-oh. Ouch, hello. Oh, I could have comboed. He's laughing at me. He's like, what are you doing, man? What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, he can teleport? Yes! Okay, I win. Now I can go to sleep. Whew! Reminds me to turn ranked mode off. Otherwise, I will never leave. Quit. Ranked mode off. Okay. Oh man, I'm so exhausted. The truth is, I am exhausted, but now that I'm awake, I could actually continue playing until morning. I mean, it is morning. Listen, today was a really unusual stream, but I want to say thank you to everyone who came and hung out for the first half playing Street Fighter, the second half watching the Apple announcement of Vision. Sorry, I have no idea what it's called now. Is it called Vision Pro? I think it's called Vision Pro. For the announcement of Vision Pro, I am very impressed technically. I think a lot of the hardware looks like it's in place, but I think that actually on this occasion it's not clear to me what they plan to do game wise. I feel like for the next 3, maybe 4 years, the go-to VR device will still be the Quest. And Vision Pro hasn't changed anything today. Technologically speaking though, they will have the upper hand when it comes to the stuff that Meta wanted to do, like with FaceTime. Like, it looks like they've really got a good that face scanning stuff for your like 3D avatar, and then being able to see your face through the headset. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff that people are going to copy, other companies are going to copy, but it seems like it will always be impossible to get this device under $1,000. Not that it's necessary. I mean, people are probably happy to spend $1,000. I mean, remember, iPhone is like $1,000 just for the phone. So, not a threat. Basically, a really cool looking device that is of no threat really to Quest, which is kind of cool because Quest has got a really good thing going on right now in terms of VR, gaming, and all the stuff they're doing with VR, and also being able to plug it into a PC and just use it for Steam VR. So I'm quite excited, to be honest. This, weirdly, Vision Pro just made me more excited about Quest 3. Anyway, that is it for the first half and the second half, and the third half, which was yeah, because there are 3 halves. The third half, which was going back into Street Fighter 6 ranked, even though it is now 4:47 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I had a really good time. I will see you all today. I'll probably post a video today, but I'm not 100% sure because I'm super tired and I have no idea what I'm going to post. And now I'm just talking nonsense because I'm sleep talking basically. I'll see you all in the next NihongoGamer video and or stream.